Hello and welcome to the Dennis Bloodnok Channel.
Which now world famous actor made an early appearance in The Professionals? Watch to the end of this video for a big clue.
Well, if, like me, you were growing up in the late 70s in the UK, Friday nights at 9 o'clock on ITV, you would have seen this.
Anarchy, acts of terror, crimes against the public. To combat it, I've got special men, experts from the army, the police, from every service. These are the professionals.
The Professionals ran on ITV from December of 1977 until February of 1983.
You shouldn't be rowing.
I'm okay.
Come on, let me... Look, it won't emasculate you to let me row for a while. The mature man knows when to concede defeat.
I concede.
Any ideas who the world famous actor is? Well, keep watching for more clues and more information.
The story was based around a fictitious crime / government security organisation, CI5, Crime Investigation 5, based loosely on MI5. The head man, the controller of CI5, was George Cowley, played by Gordon Jackson.
Yeah, shall we say Hudson had a lot of Gordon Jackson, and everything is a lot of Gordon Jackson.
Yeah.
I can't put on funny noses and funny hats and pretend I'm somebody else.
They can both be very gentle people and at the same time be very forceful.
I always say with Hudson had a silver salve and I just dropped it and picked up a Tommy gun for... In fact, the part in The Professionals is much nearer the sort of things I used to do. He was a sort of army sergeant
I
type.
noticed you played a lot of soldier parts.
That's right.
Force parts in your films.
So that, in fact, is what. So the odd man out completely was Hudson, but he was a sort of gentle sergeant in a way. The Hudson character on Upstairs, Downstairs.
In charge.
Yeah.
And his two top agents were Ray Doyle, played by Martin Shaw,
known as Bodie from the Professionals, one half of Bodie and Doyle. Doyle. Thank you. And welcome. It's always a pleasure to welcome Martin to the programme. We're going to be talking a little later about some new television, in fact. Run the Gauntlet.
Really threw you
Yeah. Run the Gauntlet, which pops up on ITV tonight. Yeah. Before that, The Professionals. Briefly, if we may, because I'd just like to tidy this up. Yeah. I know you watch this programme a lot. Jimmy Greaves was fairly critical of the decision to rerun The Professionals recently, not because he was especially displeased about the content of the programme, but his drift was that we're not producing enough new, good material, which is, I suppose, in line with Run the Gauntlet now. We were led to believe that you had requested that The Professionals was not rerun because you were unhappy about the violence and seeing it again and again and again and again.
Well,
Is that right?
you were led to believe that by the newspapers, and surely everybody takes a cynical view of what the newspapers print these days. I didn't say any of that. I have the same contract as everybody in equity, let alone just in The Professionals. London Weekend showed the programmes out of copyright, and I, like everybody else, have a right to be negotiated with before they're allowed to do that. That wasn't done. There's still been no negotiations. There's still been no money paid. That's all. We are all waiting for negotiations to start for the programmes that have already been shown.
and William Bodie, played by Lewis Collins.
And then you got into acting because you were a lorry driver. We'll get to the point of all this in a minute. Yeah. But you got into acting because you were a lorry driver, and you happened to be sort of in a nasty, freezing cold lay-by, listening to the radio inside the lorry, and you thought...
Yeah, that's a true story. It's hard to believe, but I was actually driving this lorry for a living, 15 quid a week with overtime, yeah. And I was really sort of a bit hacked off with it. I couldn't get the heater going, pulled into a lay-by, I had the radio on, trying to listen to pop music, heard a play, and got into it. And I sat there and I thought, oh, I could say that, you know. And 9 months later, I was in drama college, and the rest is whatever.
The rest is history. I mean, was it just that? Was it just that sense of complete confidence that you could do what you heard others doing? Or was that the moment that you suddenly realised, all, you know, like Churchill, all your life had been leading you to this point? This was your...
Well, I think, you know, you're born that way, aren't you? I mean, you know, I was always sort of a bit of a show-off as a kid and so on. Although I was shy, but I think actors are double coins like that. And,
yeah.
You know, and I think I didn't train, I mean, I hadn't been in a play or read a play or anything. So it was a complete foreign territory to me. In fact, when I said it to my mates back at the depot, they all laughed, you know. It was like me saying I want to be an astronaut, you know, to be an actor. And it was completely alien to my family as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We haven't rehearsed this, you see. We've been arguing about who goes first. Hello, Ray. How are you? I'd just like to say something. I know you've heard it a million times about we'd like to thank so-and-so and so-and-so, you know, behind the scenes. But that man sitting over there, probably can't get a camera on him. He's the producer, and I think he's terrific. And he's really, I'm sure he'll agree, improved the show and the ratings of... all right?
Carry on, sir.
Yeah. Well, and we've been very fortunate because we've had the most magnificent crew. So, to all the people who've worked on The Professionals and who are still working on The Professionals, us, thank you. Thank you very much for this. And thank you for your patience and tolerance. And to everybody who voted for us, thank you very much.
Use the path! My lawn! Think of my lawn! Mr. May. Yes, now what are you doing? Talk inside, sir. Inside? What is all this? Who are you?
CI5, sir.
Inside? Why can't we talk out here?
That's why we wanted you to go inside. Much warmer, you know.
This action cop series, for me, as a 9, nearly 10-year-old in January of 77 when it started, this was a mega exciting programme to watch. It may have dated a bit now, nearly, well, more than 40 years on, 42 years on, but it's still worth a look.
And now, the big clue to who that world-famous actor is. See this upcoming scene from The Professionals.
Well, I think he's French, you know, he's talking French, all that mon amour. He's in there now.
Where?
Creep. I just wondered, didn't want you being cuckolded, that's all. What time's your Buñuel movie starting? You think you're making it?
All right. What's happening?
Not a lot at the moment. Oh, relax, you turned him down. So soon after the bereavement.
What are you making it?
I'll have to brush up on my French, mate. Sounds smooth, though. Mind you, if a Frenchman meets the fat stock prices, sounds amorous, doesn't it?
Hey, switch it through, then.
Kitchen. Kettle lid. Put it in the kettle.
How cozy. I've just been buying her lunch.
Expenses, I had to buy my own.